driver.
Back here to Eastlake.
For more than a decade, Tiger Woods wasn't just the king of golf, he was its face. A child prodigy turned global icon, he didn't just win tournaments, he redefined the game, shattered racial barriers, and turned golf into a mainstream spectacle. From the moment he burst onto the scene in 1997, Tiger wasn't playing the same sport as everyone else. He was untouchable, or so we thought. In November 2009, a strange car crash changed everything. What looked like a small accident quickly turned into a huge media storm. The truth behind it revealed cracks in the perfect image Tiger Woods had built for years. What followed wasn't just a scandal, it was the fall of a legend. This is the story of how Tiger Woods' legacy broke apart, and the unseen pressures that had been building around him for a long time. Tiger Woods was born in 1975 in Cypress, California. His real name is Eldrick Taunt Woods. His father, Earl Woods, was a former soldier and college baseball player. From the time Tiger was a baby, Earl believed his son was meant to be great. By the age of 2, Tiger was already showing off his golf skills on TV. At just 3 years old, he played 9 holes and scored 48, something almost no child could do. Earl called him the chosen one, believing Tiger would not only change golf forever, but also change how people saw race and success in sports. And he did. Tiger went on to win 3 consecutive U.S. amateur championships before turning pro in 1996. In 1997, at just 21 years old, he won the Masters by a record 12 strokes, becoming the youngest and first champion of African and Asian heritage in history. That win made him a household name and ignited a cultural shift. Golf, long seen as an elite, predominantly white sport, had a new face and millions of new fans. Tiger wasn't just a great golfer, he was a force. Between 1997 and 2008, he won 14 major championships, 65 PGA Tour events, and held the world No.1 ranking for a record 683 weeks. His dominance was absolute. But even in these glory years, the seeds of future trouble were being sown. Behind the scenes, Tiger's life was a tightly controlled operation. His image, clean-cut, respectful, laser-focused, was managed by a small inner circle, including longtime agent Mark Steinberg and the powerful IMG Sports Agency. Tiger rarely gave interviews. He avoided controversy. He never showed weakness. But that image was a mask. Insiders began to whisper about Tiger's obsessive drive, his lack of close friendships, and his strange emotional detachment. Some pointed to his father's intense, almost militaristic training methods. Earl often brought Tiger to military bases, instilling discipline but also exposing him to high-pressure environments at a young age. After Earl's death in 2006, Tiger seemed to lose a stabilizing force. His behavior shifted. He grew more isolated, reportedly engaging in increasingly reckless behavior off the course, behavior that starkly contrasted his pristine public persona. At the same time, his body began to break down. Years of explosive swings had taken a toll. In 2008, Tiger won the U.S. Open while playing on a torn ACL and 2 stress fractures in his left tibia, grimacing through every shot. That victory would be his last major for over a decade. In the early morning hours after Thanksgiving, police responded to a strange accident outside Tiger's home in Windermere, Florida. His SUV had hit a fire hydrant and a tree. He was found unconscious with facial injuries. Initial reports were vague, but rumors quickly spiraled. The National Enquirer soon published a story alleging Tiger had been having an affair with nightclub hostess Rachel Uchitel. Multiple women came forward with detailed claims. Over the next few weeks, the media frenzy exploded. Tiger, the image of discipline and family values, was now exposed as a serial adulterer. What followed was one of the most dramatic public downfalls in sports history. Tiger issued a public apology, admitted to infidelity, and announced he would take an indefinite break from golf. His wife, Elin Nordegren, filed for divorce. Sponsors like Gatorade, Accenture, and AT&T dropped him, while others like Gillette suspended partnerships. His once bulletproof brand lost hundreds of millions in value. Tiger checked into a Mississippi rehabilitation center for 45 days, reportedly for sex addiction. The man who had once been a symbol of perfection was now tabloid fodder. The fallout wasn't just personal, it was professional. Tiger returned to golf in 2010, but he wasn't the same. His aura of invincibility was gone. Opponents no longer feared him. Crowds still came, but the reverence was replaced with curiosity. Was he still capable of winning? His performance lagged. He went winless on the PGA Tour in 2010. His swing, once natural and fluid, became mechanical and inconsistent. He changed coaches, changed swings, changed caddies, but nothing worked. Between 2009 and 2013, he won just a handful of non-major tournaments. The man who once seemed destined to shatter Jack Nicklaus's 18-major record was now struggling to make cuts. Meanwhile, his injuries worsened. Multiple knee surgeries, Achilles issues, and then the big one, his back. In 2014, he underwent his first microdiscectomy. After a 2014 microdiscectomy, he had 2 more in 2015 and underwent spinal fusion in 2017, with another procedure in 2020. At times, he could barely walk. At one point in 2017, Tiger told reporters he wasn't sure he'd ever play again. And then came the mugshot. In May 2017, Woods was arrested in Jupiter, Florida, found asleep at the wheel of his car. A toxicology report revealed hydrocodone, hydromorphone, alprazolam, zolpidem, and THC in his system. The image went viral, a bloated, glassy-eyed Tiger in a county jail jumpsuit. The public who once idolized him now pitied him. And yet, Tiger didn't quit. He entered rehab again. He committed to recovery. In 2018, he began a new comeback. His body was still fragile, but his mind seemed clearer. That year, he won the Tour Championship, his first victory in 5 years. The golf world erupted. But the pinnacle came in April 2019, the Masters. Tiger Woods, at 43, with a fused spine and battered legacy, won his 15th major championship. The crowds at Augusta roared. His competitors embraced him. Even his critics were stunned. It was a Hollywood ending, one that seemed impossible just 2 years earlier. In the moment, it felt redemptive. But was it enough to restore his legacy? Tiger's fall was not a single event. It was a slow-motion implosion, years in the making. The relentless pressure, the cult of perfection, the secret life, all of it built a time bomb. When it exploded, it didn't just shatter his family and reputation. It forced a public reckoning. Today, Tiger's legacy is complicated. Statistically, he remains one of the greatest golfers of all time. He has 82 PGA Tour wins, tying Sam Snead for most in history, and 15 major titles, second only to Jack Nicklaus. His influence on the sport, its diversity, its popularity, its economics, is unmatched. But he is no longer just a sports icon. He is a cautionary tale about image, pressure, and humanity. His story is not about perfection. It's about imperfection, about what happens when a man is built into a myth and then collapses under the weight of it. In 2021, Tiger suffered a near-fatal car accident in Los Angeles. Once again, he was forced to rebuild, this time, not his reputation, but his physical ability to walk. He made a few appearances afterward, even played in the Masters, but it was clear the Tiger of old was gone. Tiger Woods' story is not just one of victory and scandal. It's about the cost of greatness. He was built to win, but not to be human. When that humanity leaked through the cracks, through pain, secrecy, and scandal, the world recoiled. And yet, we still watch, still cheer, because deep down, Tiger's journey mirrors our own, flawed, fractured, striving for redemption. His legacy may be shattered, but it's real. If this story shocked you, hit that subscribe button. There are more untold stories behind the headlines, and we're just getting started.